Consulting is a professional service, offering expert advice to improve and solve problems. Milan describes it as a method to enhance management practices used by both independent firms and internal consultants. An example could be when a company hires a consultant for its decline in sales, and when the consultant analyzes the performance of the company in their strategy sales, he analyzes what's going wrong with them and improves it, getting as a result better sales.
So now we're going to talk about types of consulting. First of all, we have personal consulting, which is providing expert advice and guidance to individuals to help them achieve personal goals, improve their well-being, or overcome challenges. The consultant works one-on-one with the client, focusing on areas such as career development, personal finance, health, or life coaching. An example is a career coach who helps a client navigate a midlife career change by identifying strengths, exploring new job opportunities, and providing interview preparation tips. Then we have business consulting, which involves providing expert advice to organizations or companies to help them solve specific problems, improve performance, or achieve business goals. Consultants may work on various aspects such as strategy, operations, marketing, or financial planning. An example could be a management consultant who assists a manufacturing company in optimizing its supply chain to reduce costs and improve efficiency, ultimately increasing profitability.
External and internal consultants. An external consultant is a professional consultant not already employed within a company. Companies or organizations hire external consultants to advise them on identifying and solving problems within the organization. While an internal consultant is a professional consultant who is already employed within a company and usually works in its human resources department. Those in this position may also work with a company's quality control department or any department that handles employer and staff relations. Internal consultants may report directly to or work frequently with the company's executive leadership regarding strategic planning. The biggest difference between external and internal consultants are their clients. External consultants have a diverse list of clients and can seek work with many companies or organizations. They don't typically work continuously within any one company, while internal consultants work continuously within one company and don't seek work with outside companies, so their client remains the same at all points in time. Another difference between external and internal consultants is the amount of time each type of consultant spends with the company. External consultants work to complete their project or task in the company and then they leave the client. So this type of consultant works for the client on a short-term basis, while internal consultants continuously work for their employer, so the relationship with the client is long-term and ongoing.
Scope of services in a consulting process. The scope of consulting services varies widely depending on the client's needs. It can include problem solving, identifying new opportunities, enhancing learnings, and implementing changes. The consultant's role is to provide guidance and support throughout the consulting process, ensuring that the services offered align with the organization objectives and effectively address the identified challenges. Example of synthetic consulting. Synthetic consulting work with a manufacturing company facing inefficiencies in this supply chain. The consultant diagnoses the problems, identify opportunities for improvement, and support the implementation of changes. As a result, the company increased its efficiency by 20%, reduced the cost, and improved customer satisfaction, aligned with the outcomes with these objectives.
The consulting process usually follows a few important steps. I will show it to you with an example. Imagine a small bakery is struggling with late deliveries to customers. They hire a consultant to help to solve the problem. The first step is identifying the problem. The consultant talks to the bakery staff and discovers that the delivery schedule is poorly organized. The second step is gathering information. The consultant looks at the bakery's current delivery routes and timing and asks the drivers about any challenges they face. The third step is analyzing the information. The consultant realizes that the delivery routes are inefficient and the bakery often gets too many orders at the same time. The fourth step is developing recommendations. So the consultant suggests creating a more organized schedule, spreading all deliveries more evenly, and planning better routes for the drivers. The final step is implementing solutions. So the bakery starts using a new schedule and routes. The consultant checks to see if deliveries are on time and makes any needed changes. So, if something isn't work, the consultant will adjust the plan to make sure deliveries are made on time and customers are happy.